SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
What? Don't quite have the legs going there. You okay? Okay, good. Yeah, alright. Hello, welcome back to Elysium. I had it suggested to me that at some point I should let the game sit for 10 minutes. And I decided to do that. And this is what it's become of that situation. I confess I had some vague guesses as to what was going to happen, and that wasn't anything close to any of them. That was delightful. Just for no particular reason, no explanation as to why it happens, it just happens. Great. They're just sort of messing around, killing time. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, alright, hello, welcome. So, as I mentioned last time, a little bit vague on what I want to do with myself here, because while there is stuff for me to do, a lot of it relies on passing physical instrument checks that I don't have the capacity to do at the moment. But it occurred to me, right? So I was looking through what I've got of it. I'm not so much looking through as thinking through what I've got available here. So in terms of white checks, let's see if they're even on here. I'm not sure they are. Strangely. Okay, so there's the box of sunglasses. The Sealing's box of sunglasses has got a conceptualization check. But if I'm not mistaken, the check inside the box there with the rich guy, and also the check with Cindy the Skull, I think those are all conceptualization checks. So maybe the thing to do is put on my best conceptualization gear, and then try and do all those checks? Maybe spend some skill points as necessary type of thing? I don't know how it's going to go exactly. I wish they were all in my list so I could tell how difficult they are, relatively speaking. What was the one that's on here? It's a formidable check. It will not tell me any more information than that. Okay, alright, okay. So, conceptualization. My conceptualization is a 5, a raw 5. Okay, let's see what we got for clothing, and we'll go from there. Alright, give me a second. The white satin shirt, the lounge jacket, and that about does it apparently. I've only got the +2 to conceptualization, which is not bad, but it's not great. Let's see how that lines up against the rich guy's proposal check thingy. Because I mean, what harm does it do me to at least try, you know? Let's see how much of a chance I've got.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
This is a red check. Oh, it's a red check. Cannot be retried. Art degree useless. So as long as I'm art cop, I actually am basically doomed on this one. Also, can't help but notice that changing clothing actually gave me a -1 because I had that +1 from being dressed for business casual. Huh. Interesting. So it's not as simple as just wearing conceptualization clothing, huh? Just a second. If I switch just the jacket back to, what was I even wearing a second ago? Business casual. It probably was the polo shirt, right? Is that what made the difference? Let me see here.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
That is absolutely what it is. Okay, alright. I see. So there are probably certain clothing items that give you a bonus on this particular check, but in any case, my art degree is a huge hampering element in this particular case. The question is, if I were to decide to get rid of actual art degree, would that get rid of that particular penalty? I don't know. Is it worth it? I have no idea. I did spend a lot of skill points to get to the point where I could even try that red check. This is a question of if it's even worthwhile. Because dressed my best for that particular check, I'm still at an 8%. So even if I ditch the actual art degree, I think we're still talking about having a quarter of it, like a 1/4 chance of even succeeding, which is not great. Not great at all. Then again, maybe it's one of these situations where just the act of trying is what it's really about, you know? Maybe something comes of that failed red check. Maybe that is the thing I should be doing. I don't honestly know. I have difficulty gauging how committed I should be to making sure that all these checks succeed sooner or later, you know? Because, like, I'm going to fail certain things eventually, and when it's a red check, my chances of failure are usually pretty decent, you know? Anyway, let me work my way out of here. It's labyrinthine. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, let's see here. So before I try anything with Sealing's box of sunglasses, I should probably buy the awful ones that are in there, because a stat bonus is a stat bonus, right? There probably will come a time I need it.
These sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
It's
100%
electrochemistry.
guarantee.
It's electrochemistry. I don't have much purpose for electrochemistry, but that doesn't mean it will never be useful, and it's 250, which is, you know, basically nothing. Okay, I'll take the ugly glasses. What's the check here? It's a 6? Oh, that's not too bad, though. That's not bad. Come to think on it, if it's a 6, then I have a 7 wearing the clothing I'm wearing right now, or I guess I'd switch to the polo shirt, but if I were to switch back, I'd have a 7. Doesn't that mean I have a 98% chance of success? I think it does. In any case, let's buy the Shades of Self-Destruction, because why not?
A good starter pair, officer. And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
Yeah, sure, sounds good. Do I get a chance to try again if I put on the terrible sunglasses, I wonder? Let's have a look at them. You never know, it might work out. Shades of Self-Destruction. These death-tinted shades come with an odd longing for self-destruction. They're ugly. You don't even need a mirror to know this. Describing them is futile. Better get a glass of wine. +1 electrochemistry. Wreck it, Jack. -1 logic. Suicidal ideations. Great. So if I were to put them on, like so, any thoughts about that? No thoughts about that? No, not that easy?
The shine on these sunglasses.
Not that easy. Okay, all right. That being the case, I think I'm willing to spend a single point on conceptualization to open this up, and also the white check with Cindy. Wait a second. Did I try the white check with Cindy before this? Did I actually try and fail? I feel like I did. Oh, if only it was on my list so I could just check that way. But I think I actually have to run over there and check, huh? Okay, give me a minute to do that. What's this? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Where did that thought even come from? Is that because I have this conceptualization score right now? I guess it must have been. Sure. Was that from something... Was that something back when Billy was standing there? Because that's a delayed thought, I tell you what. Whoops, walked right by her. Cindy, hello. Hello, Cindy. Excuse me, hello.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, Cindy's conceptualization check is also a red check that I have basically no chance of success at. Wonderful. Wonderful. You don't suppose I'd get a bonus if I put on Piston's jacket for this, do you? Let's at least have a check. Have a look. She has some connection to them. So who knows? Maybe it'll help. Probably not.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
-2. Dress code pseudo skull. Got it. Okay, so no. Got it. All right. Understood. Pardon me. Let me just excuse myself. So what kind of clothing would get her attention, do you think? I have no idea. I don't know what she likes. What is she even wearing? Some kind of long jacket. I don't know what her deal is. I don't know what she wants. Probably nothing I've got to offer, and that's fine. Put these back on. Artistic stuff? Is the scented scarf? I mean, it's not probably going to be her style, but it's ostensibly artistic. Is that going to be a thing? Is that helpful? I don't know how it works. Sure, let's just
Hello
check it
again,
and see.
officers.
No good.
Have you...
No good at all. Okay, I understand. All right. They're red checks, and I'm not going to get much of a better chance at it. Okay, well, okay. In that case, let me get back to ceilings, booth, stall, street stand, and try and get some better sunglasses out of this. Who knows? Maybe there'll be conceptualization sunglasses. That would be amazing. All right. 4 skill points, halfway to another one. It's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. I've got 3 checks that bank on this, and I'm probably not going to succeed at 2 of them, but friggin' whatever, let's just level it up. I've made dumber decisions. Probably I'll make more dumber decisions today. Bonus from thoughts is 0. Yeah, okay, nothing is penalizing me there. We're fine. Accept it and go. All right, what we got in this box?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
It's an A check now.
100% guaranteed.
Oh, it's formidable 13. I see. The conceptualization score at the top is my score. It's a 13. I need to roll a 5 or better. I have good odds of doing that, but not guaranteed odds of doing that. Whatever, do it!
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor.
I've already got it.
Produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
I just took it off my head and put it back in the box, apparently. Great.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals.
I already have it.
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square.
I can't believe this.
No problem.
I rolled a
Let's get you
4.
some real shades.
I rolled a 4. Why am I so miserable at rolling forever and ever? Amen. Okay, cool. So that was a failure. I could technically put 1 more skill point into it. I don't know if that's a good idea. That seems kind of stupid, to be honest with you. Let's leave it alone for now. We'll bear in mind that I need to do some conceptualization stuff later, I guess. I don't know what to do with myself, I'll be honest with you. Okay. Give me a second to change back. There, good enough. Okay. So what are we going to do with ourselves, having failed at that? What a great question. The borscht. Is there any point in changing the borscht? I'm not really sure. The bullets, right? The bullet spots. Let's go back and try and figure out the bullet spots, I guess. I don't have a better idea. I don't know why I couldn't find the one at the boardwalk, and I have no idea how to get to the island, but let's at least go try again. Wait a second. Is there any point in checking out the bulls? They don't look to be highlightable, so probably not. Okay. Let's just fast travel. It's good. We're good here. All right. Give me a second, then, to hunt around and see if I can figure out where the heck I'm supposed to stand in order to be able to see where someone could take a shot from the boardwalk. I feel like I checked out the entire area, but I must have missed something, right? So allow me to search. This doesn't exist. This isn't real. Okay. No thoughts cropping up in that empty head of mine. Dead end. This point of the boardwalk is useless. Nothing over here. Just these two, and they're not actually going to do me any good. I can walk down here. Oh, the phasmid trap is still intractable. What's the point of that? Let's have a look.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere.
Not too surprising.
Poor things.
No doubt. Trapped until they die. For the curiosity of someone who seems to be losing interest? Question mark? Not really sure. Fairly tragic. No point in talking to you, right?
Always my pleasure.
Yeah, I figured. Where on earth is this boardwalk point? It's got to be somewhere on the... It's got to be somewhere on the map that would have a clear shot on this. We checked out Land's End, and it wasn't that. The island, I genuinely don't know how to get there. Maybe that's just something that'll have to crop up later. But I would think that the boardwalk would be this. But I don't seem to have any point of interaction with anything suggesting that I can investigate that as being a potential spot for the sniper. And why not? I ask you. What a great question.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere.
How did they build this trap so that the locusts can't get out? It's a miserable locust trap, I tell you what.
Poor things.
Yeah. What you said, empathy. But it's too late for me to let them out or anything. Plus, I don't know if it would have any point at this point anyway. Probably too weak to get themselves food, even if they were free. Stinks. This has to be the boardwalk. It's a boardwalk. It has to be the boardwalk. So why am I not seeing the thing I need to see? Is it that I'm not ready to be at this point of the game yet? Am I wasting my time entirely? Oh, it could be. But the only thing to interact with out here is this bucket that's got trash in it.
An empty
Look at it.
Two empty boxes. No, there's more in there. Live is
Sure.
a tragedy. He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
He sure does. Goodbye. All right, cool. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm just wasting my time. Lovely. You know what? If I'm going to waste time, why not waste time thoroughly? Hello there.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
10 cents to make a prank call. Sure, why not?
Calling.
Continue.
Still calling.
Uh-huh.
Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Okay.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity.
That is technically true. Thank you, conceptualization.
No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
What the heck? Drama? Get his wife on the phone. Hey, Gerard, get your wife for me, will ya? Is electricity there? I need to speak with electricity, please. Gerard, what a douche name. Change it. Change your name! Sorry, wrong number. Hang up lead. What did I expect to come of this? Drama wants me to go get his wife, but Drama's a terrible influence. Conceptualization suggested the electricity joke. It's not a very good one. I could just insult him, or I could apologize, or I could hang up. You know what? Fine, Drama. You know what? Fine, Drama.
Who is this?
The man does not understand. Doesn't matter, put her on, I don't like waiting. It's Harry, put her on, I don't like waiting. It's Pierre, now put her on, I don't like waiting. I'm sorry, it was a stupid joke. I shouldn't have called it stupid, I'm so sorry. Let's try and commit to it.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
The voice on the phone is suddenly very agitated. I'm the guy who's fucking your wife, Gerard. Now put her on before I lose my patient. Guillaume le Million. I'm no one, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this. Sure, I'm Guillaume.
Very funny, asshole. Why don't you grow up? Oh, and Disco is dead.
Oh no, how dare you say that?
Phone hanging up.
Yeah, reasonable.
Disconnect tone.
Yep, sure, leave. That was sure worth my while. I'm not sure why I did that. But I guess I didn't have a better idea. My ideas are terrible. Pretty much constantly. Alright, so where's the friggin' boardwalk? It's gotta be the thing I've already on. There's got to be something I'm missing, right? There's got to be. So what do we do? How do I investigate the sniper holes? Or lack thereof? I don't know. Yet. There's the seagull. And there's the island, but I cannot get there. I don't have any way of interacting with it. Is this just a waste of time? Can I not possibly do this right now? Should I just be sitting down and reading a book instead? I could do that. I have so many books. Don't even tempt me. Oh, the last locust trap. Is there any point?
Just dead and dying locusts and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds.
Poor things.
Poor things.
Poor things. The locust traps are basically a microcosm of everything I'm doing here today. A waste of time and a waste of life. Great. Love it. I got a thought. Is this the place? Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol, hopefully. You're talking about this over here, are you? I can't even interact with that. I was just having a thought about the tires as I was passing by. Great. Wonderful. That's not the boardwalk either. Nothing is the boardwalk. How do I possibly? Oh, I mentioned I could talk to Lillian. I don't think she's probably going to be able to help me out, but you never know. She might have a boat and some idea of how to get to the place. It seems like a big jump of logic to make in this game, but I'm going to try it. Hello? Hello?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Why do I still have the option to look for someone else, actually? So what does this mean? I'm looking for someone else, actually. Who am I looking for?
Oh? Who?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now. Okay.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
It must be having to do with getting someone else to sign the paperwork, and it's just a relic from that, huh? I'm guessing. Okay. Be seeing you then. Wonderful. This is not a boardwalk, but it is a dock. Could I... No, this is not the place. This is nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm so lost. There is no hope for me. Boat. Use boat. Get in boat. Harry, get in the boat. Harry doesn't know how to pilot a boat. Are you kidding? Hello, car. Hey, I have a thought about it. Let's see what I think about.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
I suppose that does make sense. Hold up. Don't you mean the scene of the crime? Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here. It's dismissed thought. Here's a hold up option. Let's do that one.
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Right, after I destroyed the lock and jumped the river and crashed my car. Okay. Sure looks like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles.
I already collected
The
them all.
sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Something like that. The only thing I can say about it is, hey, Kim, looks like we've had a couple of partygoers here, one of whom was me.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a great time laughing here. This was some kind of theater to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this party against the law? On the ice like this, it was probably a public danger. Huh. I guess he would know. Let's go ahead and ask him, I guess.
Not as such, no. Let's keep moving, detective.
He does not want to talk about it, and I guess that's fair. Continue.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell on it.
It seems that is the case. Because he knows how I get when I dwell on this sort of thing, and who can really blame him for that? I have no idea where the sniper points are. I have entirely failed in my search. I have to assume there's something I'm missing, and that there's just nothing I can do about it right now. So I better find something else to do with myself, huh? Seems like it. Oh, hey, something here.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
What? The sight of bullet holes stirs something in me, making me forget the lieutenant's surname? How does that work? Look closer first. Kim, look bullet holes. Look closer first.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone.
Okay, then why did this happen? Continue.
They look pretty ancient.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
He looks around. Point to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it. Nothing. Forget about it. Finished thought. I guess point at the chips?
There? Those are old.
He looks at the wall. Oh, you mean like from the Revolution? What do you mean old? Oh, okay, then finished thought. The Revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago.
He blinks.
Those bullets were fired during the Revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
That makes sense, I suppose. Okay, what can you tell me about this revolution? Was this the only reason we brought this up? Aside from that I apparently forgot his last name, but it still seems to be right here. Well, whatever. What can you tell me about this revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Great, I gained experience for that. I guess we should go. Cool. I noticed some bullet holes and forgot Kim's name. Good job, me! Is there any option to get Joyce to take me to the island? Let me have a look here.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
None of these... Let's talk more about the boat that you're on.
What would you like to know?
I don't want any of these stuff. I want to ride on your boat, and that's not an option. Okay.
Good.
Cool. Wonderful. Thanks all for now. Oh, I have a thought here.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall. This looks so sad. Discard thought. I suppose you can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except the stuff in the fridge. There's always a little something in the fridge. Is there?
Indeed.
Great. Except that I can't inspect the fridge. So apparently, no, there isn't. Even though I got that 5 experience. Cool. Well, I'm scraping up small little bits of experience here and there, but I don't seem to be accomplishing anything of great import, do I? Not really. Oh, hey, another thing.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Okay, form a guess about what happened, I suppose.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol.
Does appear to be the case, yeah, continue.
The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Yeah, they didn't seem to have much compunction about firing directly through the building. Wonderful. Continue.
The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony, as you stare over the edge at the sea.
Take in the ocean, look at the ruins in the water. I wonder what I look like up on the sledge. Time to go. We'll take in the ocean first.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains.
All right.
This is where the damage came from. From somewhere in the inlet. The cannons.
Yeah, that would make sense. Continue.
What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
It all winds up down there sooner or later, huh? Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now.
Really? What was that?
Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did.
Oh.
Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
I mean, that's a considerable amount of the building to have shelled away. Continue.
Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers, and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Yeah, I suppose where there are skeletons, there are probably finger bones and clavicles. That does seem like a logical conclusion. Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels.
Totally hopeless odds. Continue.
They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well.
Wow. Continue.
Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Yeah, that warship that I ostensibly am trying to contact for bad reasons. Continue.
Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
So hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Hey, Kim, do you know who shelled our city? I mean, I suppose he does. I'm not sure why I'm asking. But let's go ahead and ask.
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
Says the lieutenant. Continue.
He does not like talking politics of this kind.
I mean, that's understandable, as ostensibly we are an extension of that same coalition. Even if we are, you know, taken from the locals. A compromise that the coalition was not particularly willing to make, but had to, politically speaking. I guess I wonder what I look like up on this edge, because why not?
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance.
I see. But this isn't significant to the sniping spots, I have to assume, right? Continue.
The chill is bracing. The salt hangs in the air. The wind from the ocean pushes at you, smoothing your moustache.
That is not what I would expect the wind to do to a mustache like mine, but very well. Time to go. Well, that was interesting. And I got like 5-10 experience out of it. Huh. You can't actually see any... I mean, it did say that the warship is out on the absolute horizon, so there's no way it would show up in my screen, so that's not surprising. Cindy, what are my odds of succeeding at this check that you've got at this
Hello
point?
again, officers.
I'm wearing the wrong clothing.
Have you come to admire...
I'm wearing the wrong clothing. Give me a second, Cindy. Best I got, what do you think?
Hello again, officers.
28%.
Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, is there anything else that I could put on that she might be interested in? How about the fingerless gloves? Is that a thing? That seems like it might be kind of her style, but it also might be kind of poserish. I don't know. Let me have a look at it. I could probably test out a lot of my clothing, but I don't know if it's actually worthwhile to go through all of it.
Hello
What do you think?
again, officers.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the least. She does not care, nor should she. Okay. Do I have anything that might be significant here? It's infuriating, right? Because on the one hand, I feel like I should just commit to it. Just go ahead and go through with these red checks, because I need to do them sooner or later, because I may as well at least fail them if I'm not going to do anything else. But I also feel like I should put another point in conceptualization just to be able to search through that box and get a piece of equipment, because that'll probably be worth it down the line. And you see where I'm stuck here, right? You get it? Probably, I hope. I'm terribly stuck, I'm afraid. I'm going to take one more shot at Sealing's box. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's what I'm doing. 90. We're close to another point. Yep, it's fine. It's fine, I'll allow it. Alright, Sealing. Come on, man. Work with me here. I need this. I need whatever it is that's in that box, and I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. Give it to me, Sealing. I'm driving myself up the wall here. Please. Thank you. It's not going to read it for me. That's okay. Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone? Well, that's bizarre. Continue.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. He does not know what to think of me trying on the bone glasses. Try them on.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
Are these actually conceptualization glasses? Genuinely? Continue?
All right, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
So a minus to perception. Fair. All right, continue.
Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
All right, how much does he want for him?
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through the deep-sea tinted lenses. Continue.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 reals.
3?
My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
I sure did. They passed them up because they didn't want to put actual bones on their faces. Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
I mean, I did ask his opinion. Yeah, continue.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
He declares, eyes still squinted behind his own glasses. All right, cool deep blue glasses. -1 perception, +1 Inland Empire. Inland Empire, even. Wow, that's an interesting thing to have on a piece of equipment. All right, I'll take him.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
The street vendor nods. Great, leave for now. All right, well, let's have a look at these glasses I just bought. Sunglasses, sub-insulindic rendezvous. The truth is, you can't really see very well through the darkened specks, but you feel truly tender in this newly found deep-sea plane. 2 blue-tinted lenses sit in a bone-carved frame like they've always belonged there. Okay, this doesn't actually look like bone. I suspect that that's actually some sort of terminology for sunglasses, and I just don't know it. Unless it actually is bone that has just been tinted blue, in which case, okay. -1 perception, sea monster's vision, +1 inland empire, sea monster's soul. Great. What if I actually put them on? Do I have any thoughts about this matter? Absolutely not. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. Okay, so I've got more inland empire should I need it. Wonderful. Wonderful. That doesn't solve any of my problems whatsoever. Not in the slightest, not in the least. But I did put more points into conceptualization, so I guess let's go fail Cindy's check, huh? Here I go! Cindy. Cindy, I really can't do much better than this, please. You gotta work with me here.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
42%. I could try. Okay, I could try on the new glasses. I could try on the new glasses for this, see if it makes any difference. It won't make any difference. She doesn't care. She doesn't care unless I look awful, in which case it gets me a negative. It's fine.
Hello
it's
again,
fine. Just
officers.
do it. 42%.
Have you come to admire my mural?
42%. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Just roll like you did just last time. It's not how it works. It's never how it works. Just do it.
You don't have the skills to execute something like this in practice. But, oh boy, the idea's going to blow her fucking mind.
I succeeded. I really wasn't expecting that. I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago. Apparently.
She squints her eyes.
And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil. And then I'm going to fucking light it on fire. That does seem like a way to get her attention.
On fire.
Her lips move. She whispers to herself. It's the Phoenix, get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do that.
She hunches her shoulders and throws you a grim look. Okay, but I thought you'd like my idea. What's your problem? I'm sorry, was the image offensive? Did you survive an avian attack as a child? So we can just sort of try to, like, be friendly, which doesn't work. We can be confrontational, which probably doesn't work. Or we can try and, like, reverse psychology her? Not really, not exactly. Try it.
Didn't we all?
Did we all? Continue.
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
So you're not going to let me paint on the wall. You're just going to do it yourself. You're going to steal my idea. Is that the idea? All right, continue. Thump, said the sound effects. Damn, it was too strong, apparently. That's not fair, but Cindy, art is bigger than either of us. I didn't realize you were so petty and insecure. Yes, I did. Art was bigger than either of us.
Then get your brush from fucking art.
Oh, come on. Continue.
Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard.
Apparently you were. And success means nothing, and it's fine. Continue.
You're a police officer, and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach, like climbing up there.
Do you think I'll actually have more success if I'm talking to her face-to-face? I guess I could try it. Sure, authority. That's something I'm great at. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Am I actually going to try and intimidate her into giving me the paintbrush? Is that what we're doing here? Do I need to, like, do a quick save or something? I could do that. Okay, let's just assume that I'm probably not going to need conceptualization for this next interaction because I did already succeed at the check, right? So what do I think I'm going to need? Am I actually trying to be threatening? Is that why I'm up here? Maybe. Maybe. So do we actually just go for it and try and get Half-Light going? I don't have much of that. I'm not good at it. Ask anybody. But that's a -2 authority. What's my authority at? -2 because I'm holding this thing. Alright, maybe I should put that away for just now? shine a flashlight in her eyes? See how she likes that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, all right? I'm incompetent. Did you notice? Put these gloves on. See what she thinks of that. I don't know. Hi, Cindy. Give me your paintbrush. Give me your paintbrush,
Hello again,
Cindy.
officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I'm sorry for invading your personal space like this, but I'm going to take that paintbrush from you, kiddo. Kiddo, even. Wow. We're really going for it, huh? All right, sure.
And I need an aircraft carrier. So what?
What does that have to do with anything? Continue?
How come you're letting this baby rat run circles around you? End this now.
It is indeed a half-light check, so I guess I'm wearing the right clothing. Get closer and stare her down. Cindy, give me the goddamn brush. Stand your ground with a look of weary determination. Cindy, I'm going to stand here till you hand over that paintbrush. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you again, give me the brush, please. So the stare her down option is what I got from Half-Life, which means that the putting on this clothing actually had an effect, huh? Give me the goddamn brush, Cindy.
Fine, take it. I'm all out of fuel oil anyway.
She drops the paintbrush at your feet. You know what? I'll take it. So continue.
You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. Time to get to proper work, artiste.
Am I still carrying that around? I didn't sell it. I might still have it. Catch you later, Cindy. Let me have a look at this thing I just basically mugged you for. Cindy's brush. A paintbrush belonging to Cindy the Skull, an aspiring artist. Its bristles smell nauseatingly of heavy fuel oil. Specks of red, orange, and green paint cover the aluminum ferrule. Aluminium ferrule. Pardon me, it's actually spelled that way. It's the British spelling. It makes sense. Understood. So, do I have to be concerned at all that I did just essentially threaten a gang member into doing what I wanted her to do? I mean, I am the cops. Ostensibly, I should be relatively okay, but, well, I don't know. Maybe I should be worried about that sort of thing. Maybe it'd be normal, too. Do I have that can, though? Do I have the gas can on me? I do. All right, let's get painting. Let's get painting. I have a purpose. I have a goal. Look at me go. All right. This is all led up to this. My whole art degree and everything. This is what it was for. Here, wait a second. Do I need conceptualization for this too? Oh, probably I do. Probably I should wear my art clothes to do my art, huh? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. It does seem a little bit dopey to put on white clothing and then paint in red paint all over the place, but what do I know? It's fine.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
What about the phoenix that I described to Cindy? That seemed like a good idea. Fuck the police, mother of all walls, what shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam, draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being, Renee lives, something beautiful is going to happen, no parking, let the wall remain blank for now. Okay. My inclination initially is mother of all walls. I just like the idea that I was like so obsessed with this wall. It is the Uber wall. It is the mother of all walls. This is pretentious. It's probably a reference to a poem that I've forgotten. 3,500-year-old pictogram is also interesting. Renee was all right, but he was also a bastard. Just ask Gaston. Something beautiful is going to happen. This one, I got mixed feelings about, because on the one hand, it could be taken as optimism, but otherwise it could be taken as reveling in the carnage that will come if I fail. No parking isn't bad either. And fuck the police. Well, I mean, like, sure, I guess, but I am the police, and I guess that's the whole point, isn't it? I'm actually going with this one. Something beautiful is going to happen. Look at that pose. And off I go. I've done it.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Interestingly, I lost the brush and the fuel canister in the process of painting that. I'm also not fully positive how I reached up here to paint something beautiful. My arms aren't that long. Anyway, I did it. Continue.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
The lieutenant nods in appreciation. It doesn't sound sincere. I can't imagine. And great, I've done it. I am an artist. I don't know if I've done this particular side task justice, but I sure did it, and that's all I can really say. Should I go fail that other red check while I'm at it? I feel like maybe I should. Why quit while you're ahead, right? I wish I had a way to teleport to Everart's shipyards, but I don't, so give me a minute. And here we are. Let's go in here and fail this thing. I'm not going to be putting any more points into conceptualization. If I can't pass it now, I will never pass it. So let's just... Art degree. Art degree. Do I actually dump the art degree for this? Is it worthwhile to dump the art degree? What does the art degree give me? Actual art degree. -1 hand-eye coordination, +1 morale, and 10 experience every time I do a conceptualization passive. I'd be sacrificing experience permanently. And healing. Although, admittedly, my morale and health are decent these days. I don't seem to actually be in much threat of death on the average. But... do I have any other business casual? I don't think that I do. Do the interasolary trousers count as being something that gives me a bonus? Let's check.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are useless here. They are pointless here. They are nothing. Okay. All right. Okay. The flare-cut trousers will not help me. This I can almost guarantee. The white polo shirt does, but no more than the white satin shirt does, so that's not particularly beneficial. Is there anything else worth considering? No, I'm still wearing those. Let's switch that out. Do they like fallen gear? Probably not. But let's just check. Let's just check. What harm does it do to check? Nothing. It does nothing. Wait, what was the percentage with the -2? 28 with a -2. 28 with a -2. If I abandon my art degree, that's actually decent odds, but do I want to do that? I don't have to do it now, is the thing. I could come back to this when I'm confident that my art degree isn't going to do me any more good, if such a time does come. Or should I just commit to it? That does seem to be my main problem with this game, is I never commit to anything, and therefore I never get anything done. But do we actually want to just get rid of my art degree? I kind of like the art degree. Even if it does damage my hand-eye coordination from all the handshaking. I don't know. I kind of want to hold off for now. But... particularly now that my conceptualization is higher. Like, I have more... I think I should hold off for now. I think I should hold off for now, which is dumb because I just tromped all the way back over here just to test this particular thing out and then do the final red check that I said I was going to do. But apparently I'm a liar and can't be trusted. So friggin' whatever. I don't even know what I accomplished here today. I painted on a wall. It's probably going to wash off in the rain. I mean, I did do it with, like, oil, so it probably will stick for a little bit. It's probably not exactly water-soluble, but, like, whatever. I painted a wall. I guess I'm proud of myself. Perhaps you should be too? I'm not even sure anymore. But this sure was an episode. And I thank you for watching it. Next time, I don't know. Either I'm going to go back and talk to Claudia, or I'm just going to read all the books that I have so many books. One of those two things will probably happen, okay? Great. Thank you again. And I'll see you next time.